And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch, eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt, and now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Lynch. Dancing to his left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That's fielded in the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Here's Lynch, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Lynch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Lynch. Flush to his right. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, Lynch. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Green 39! Green 39! Gun!
They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. And that was just an old-fashioned scramble play, 4th and goal, and he willed his team into the end zone.
And I just don't know how, on the other side of the ball, you keep your composure. You account for everything. You defend everything. And this guy finds a way to make a play on you. Can you tell? That just agitates me a little bit as a former defender.
I know your hands are shaking. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On first down, it's Lynch. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Lynch going to make his way up first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights off the defender. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Lynch buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And McManus able to put it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
We are going. Hey, Mike. Right there. 54, right there.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Lynch now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, Lynch. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lynch. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Hey, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go, come on. Zoom.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Crosby puts it through. So we come upon... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, we do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Green 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Rodgers now on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, 626. Green 18.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Lynch. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 626. Yeah, Liz. Sam.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
That's fielded in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing, Lynch. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Lynch now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Gun.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Gun. All right, now, look at 56.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Mike Daniels able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. On second down, here's Lynch. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Lynch to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And here now is spin. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On play action, it's Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. That's Williams. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Lynch now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, Lynch. Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
3rd and 2. Now Lynch. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers to throw again. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's flushed out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Mike Daniels in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Out of the gun, Lynch. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start the drive with Lynch. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing.
Yeah, we go.
This one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add 6 to the... Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Broncos coming out now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, you click on just in time, too.
Definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than
just finishing that game. I got a minute left.
Fourth quarter. Maybe can expect passes like that downfield.
You got to skin it left. Skin it.
Flush to his right.
That's
his throw here is incomplete.
Kicking that nigga ass. That was a hard game, too. I had to come back.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree
beating the fuck out
as many times as you want.
He was up 17, like 7. It was hard for me to get a stop, but I knew they was going to let me. When he was catching a lot of bullshit catches. I'm talking about bullshit catches, bro. Like, what nigga you know throwing some in coverage, tight spiral, falling out of bounds and shit, out of bounds and shit? Oh, no, that nigga doing a lot.
Nigga must be the goat. He the goat, bro.
So I had to put that nigga on
clamps. That last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting.
I gotta put some swag on this nigga and change that big ass throw. Get that shit ugly.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted.
Okay, y'all hooping.
Would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Lynch to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here down 2 scores. So that forces
you to take that from you. Take that pick, take that dub, and get on out of here.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Don't sleep on me, bro. 6 rushes, 126 yards, 2 TDs. Don't sleep on me, bro.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
You're doing all that.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down.
So you balling, ball.
7 rushes, 130 yards. What do you call timeout for?
Now the Broncos
come on, now let the game be full with nigga. Want me to put some yards on his ass?
Ticks to go in the football game. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
Nigga,
this will be 3rd and 6. A toss play. This is Lynch, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here.
And that's for burning. That's for doing that. Now I'm about to go for it.
In this football game.
They got a lot of designs to put in your head. God damn.
Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there.
You should have let the game. You should have let the time wind down. So I'm going for it on 4th. Stupid ass nigga. Oh my God, nigga blitz. Nigga blitz, and I was talking all this shit.
In there to sack him for a loss of 6. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
They call a flag and I picked that shit off.
Got the PI call.
Nigga, some holes.
About that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football. And other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
Buy my nigga some clothes. You gonna be my main nigga. This is my main nigga.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That nigga the GOAT. That fucking playmaking sharpshooter shit the truth.
I got a dub early, and them niggas had got off the game out. It kind of drove.
Who got
some little dudes I was running with. Drop that shit, nigga. That's game. Get off the game.
Oh, nigga was nice, bro.
Fuck no, but they had some other 3 niggas was talking shit. Well, I ain't gonna lie, they had a shot creator that was nice.
Shot creator OP in this.
Well, that's because he kept going to the baseline, but still, he was nice. So, it was just me and him scoring. Talking about that sharpshooter was eating.
And continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up
yeah, I was cooking. Them niggas like, go guard you, man.
That can hurt you.
That nigga was gunning some 3.
So for Green Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.
Man, what a hoodie's at, bro.
And
There
they
they
hit
go.
the road next week
I want a
to
hoodie,
take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll
I like
drop
them
to
hoodies.
0-2, and they'll be off to
Ooh, you
Oakland
want a
next
hoodie,
week
huh?
for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
That bitch Jamal Williams was eating.
Bro, they make everything so fucking expensive. Everything so high. I don't understand. Get my hoodie so I can get the fuck out of here.
I want to run some Pro-Am, but man, it's hard.
Ain't got enough people for that, cuz. We need some people. I'm just trying to get some dubs. Nigga been up since 7 o'clock this morning. Boy, y'all fucking plant big.
It is. Shit bigger than the plat, huh?